Hey gang, long time no talk. Today's Tuesday, September 30th, and I am 5.5 months post-op from my gastric bypass surgery. I did hit another milestone. I have a BMI of 29.9, so I am no longer considered obese. That's a biggie for me. I am completely satisfied where I'm at. If I don't lose another pound, I would be okay with that. I've talked in my last video, or maybe my second to last video, about not having that body dysmorphia problem anymore. I wish I had advice how to tell everybody how to get over it, because when I had the body dysmorphia problem, it just ate me up inside. I just absolutely hated looking in the mirror. I thought I was the most disgusting thing on the planet, and I really mentally abused myself, and it just stopped. I wish I could share with you all how I got it to stop, but I don't know. It just stopped. I went on that cruise. Excuse me. I was amongst 2,000 other people. I was able to look at other people, see the way they were dressed, how they carried themselves, look at myself, see pictures of myself, and it started to kind of click in my head that I didn't look any different than anybody else. And in some instances, I looked a lot better, and I think I needed that. You know, I work out of my house, and you know, I go out with like my friends, but I really don't go outside my own little world very often. So to put myself amongst 2,000 strangers, that helped me kind of have that awakening. In addition, now that I'm down into the 180s and I am lower than I've been since before I could drive a car, that undoubtedly also helps with that whole body dysmorphia. Just that number on the scale, just seeing that I'm no longer considered obese and I'm lower than I've been since under the age of 16 years old. You know, that definitely has helped me. I just purged my closet again. I honestly didn't think I was going to have anything else to get rid of, but there were a couple size 14s that just, you know, although they kind of fit all right around the waist, you know, hi, I'm an apple-shaped girl, they just look like crap in regards to like my thighs and my rear end. It was just tremendously baggy, and they just didn't fit, you know, and I don't know why I kept holding on to them, but I'm just not in 14s anymore, and that's just completely foreign to me. How am I not in a 14? I still don't know. I don't know how this happened either. I swear the clothing industry has a mind of their own, but I have size 6s I can get in. I have a couple size 8s. Mostly I'm in 10s. I would say majority of my shorts and jeans are 10s. I have a couple 12s that really, they're going to go into the fat closet soon. I don't know how much longer I can keep pulling those up, and the 14s are gone. So, but I am clearly still in extra large tops, and in some instances large. This last 30 pounds I have to lose is majority back fat and love handle fat. Even my belly and, what do you call that? The panty, the lower belly, I guess, like whatever. My panty is almost flat, which I don't know how that happened either. But when I do the elliptical, I will share that. When I do the elliptical, I hold my abdominal muscles in, and I'll trade it off where I'll hold the top abdominals in, then I'll hold the bottom abdominals in, and then when I really get on a roll, I'll hold them both in. And you know, so it's kind of like, I don't want to say doing crunches while I exercise, but you know, it's definitely working those muscles. Because if you touch my panty, like if I flex those muscles and you touch my panty, there is very little fat you're poking through, and it's rock solid. So it's working. I mean, nobody suggested it. I just tried it, and it's working. The other thing I do is I go up on my tippy toes. When I do the elliptical and it's going around, I get up on my tippy toes. So I'm working my calves, my hamstrings, and my butt too. And I just started doing that, but I already feel a difference in my butt because my butt's pretty saggy. I got to work on that. But anyway, excuse me, I had a dream last night that I got really sick. I got a really bad cold or the flu or something. And I actually woke up this morning thinking, oh my God, I'm going to be bedbound for the next 3 days. And then I was like, wait a minute, I'm not sick. That was a dream. And I think I'm having like these flashbacks. I've been like coughing all morning, but whatever. I know I'm a kook, everybody. But I'm going to pause this because I actually want to insert a picture that I found. I did not know I had gotten this fat. I actually didn't even know this picture existed. I vaguely remember my father snapping this picture when we were on a business meeting. I vaguely remember him snapping this picture, but I thought it got deleted. And my stepmother found it, and I have to tell you, I did not realize I was that big. So I'm going to stop the video and insert this picture. I'm not good at this video stuff, so bear with me here. Okay, I hope that worked. Big mama, that's all I can say. I was probably, I would say, about 280 there. I might have been more. I was probably, I was easily in the 275 to 285 range. So we'll just say 280. But I was huge. And I had body dysmorphia in the opposite direction where I didn't think I had gotten that big. But now to look at that picture, I don't know. So anyway, I'm just sharing. I swear these videos are more for ourselves than anyone else. One thing I always try not to do is appear to be egotistical or bragging. That's why I don't really update weights and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because some people do better than others, some people do worse than others, and the last thing I would ever intend is for one of my videos to make somebody else feel bad about where they're at or what they're dealing with or their progress so far. So I just hope that if anybody does get something from my videos, that they always be positive, because I would never want to make anybody feel bad. And I know sometimes when I watch other people giving all these wow moments and milestones, and maybe I had hit a plateau or a stall, you know, sometimes I would feel bad after watching that video. And you know, I just hope that I'm not causing somebody else to feel bad. So anyway, I love you guys, and I hope everyone's doing well. Nightshade, congratulations, my friend. You're doing awesome. And have not talked to you in a while there, Miss Nicole. So we have to catch up. And, of course, MJ, I know you've got to be totally excited. I mean, your surgery is in... Dun, 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 dun. Oh, my God. You're like, what? Little over 2 weeks away. And you're probably in the middle of moving and all that crap. So I'm thinking of you. All right, gang. I will catch you all on the flip side.